No! No! We made it so far! We made it so far! I made it 1 hour and 47 minutes. This motherfucking Wi-Fi. Piece of shit. It was a hiccup. We're fine. Why now of all times? I got important shit to talk about. Fuck. God damn it. Okay, well, are they throttling your shit? Maybe. It's Ever. They're onto me. They know I'm onto them. Like, it's infold. They're like, she knows too much. Shut it down. Shut it down.
Stay focused, kid.
PB said, that's enough. Focus. Lock in. Comcast is like, hey, look how much you're using. We'll just slow that shit down. It's infold. They put a hit out on me. PB is just protecting you. Thanks, PB. I read that already. I'm also intrigued because if they know you know. Hi! Hey, Evie. Hello, hello. I've actually been playing. My whole OBS just crashed, and this was it rebooting, so it says I'm newly streaming. But I'm not. I've been playing Xavier's second chapter for the last hour and a half. But, you know, Twitch doing Twitch. Actually, it's really not Twitch. It's my own damn Wi-Fi that's being obnoxious. All the Eevees are collected! Yes. I am a Pokemon master, so it's fitting. Hi, Evie. It's good to see you. I hope this isn't a spoil. I can't remember. Did you tell me you played this all already or not? Everybody's. Make sure to collect your diamonds for completion. I did? Didn't I? I'm so confused. Yes, win Eevee. All the Eevees. Okay, wait. Did I ask you guys that? No, Turquoise, you said you'd be Vaporeon. Pirate Queen, you said you would be Sylveon? Is that right? I was going to say, what would be your evolutions? But I remember we had this conversation already. With Eevee, it's a collection. I saw it all yesterday. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay, so you saw it all already. So this isn't a spoiler for you. Okay, got it. Sorry, my brain is Swiss cheese with memory. I try. It's not because I don't love you. It's not because you're not important to me. It's just that ADHD goes hard and it's like, wee! It's just like, we don't need this. Let me know when we get a Leafeon. Would you like to be a Leafeon, Nico? Or, I think I'm an Umbreon. I have a dark soul. Mashed potato brain unite! My brain's just like, oh, this isn't hyperfixation niche knowledge. We don't need that. That's, no, we don't need that. Don't hold on to that. That's too much energy. I don't know Pokemon enough to know what I would be. Ooh, sweet cat. Let me think about yours. You might be an Espeon. Let me think about it. Let me think about it. I'm thinking you might be an Espeon, but I gotta think about it. Part of me also says Flareon a little bit. No, I get it. It's also hard to remember which streamer has done what content for this game. BB says Psyduck because of your migraines. Psyducks do get headaches constantly when they use their psychic power. It's true. That's like their thing. Has done one content for this game the last week. So I have woken up with no voice every day for the last like 4 days, Turquoise, because I've been streaming so much and talking so much and like laughing or like reading or whatever, like, and I have shit vocal cords anyway, so I keep waking up each morning with like no voice. There's so much content. Yeah, that tracks. It's not an evolution, but it is a relevant Pokemon. So for anybody who wasn't here, and I've been crashing out about the Psychic Evol thing for a little bit. So, wait, does this mean I've been using Psychic Power and not realize it? Could I be at least benefiting from these migraines? I need to unlock these skills. Magikarp's Japanese name is Koi King, and I love that for him. I love Magikarp. I hate that he gets shit on so much. He's adorable. I love him. He's derpy. He turns into a fucking Gyarados. But like also I just love Magikarp on his own. Like Yes, I need to know more about the psychic evil stuff. They foreshadowed it hard. Thank you, Turquoise. I kept talking. So when we did the idol banner a few months ago, I kept talking to everybody. I was like, in the beginning of each of these cards, they're like, oh, this fluctuation like negatively affects Anhausen class evals and psychic class evals. And I was like, why do they keep telling us that? Like, nobody relevant to us is a psychic class evolver. Like, there's no, like, from a writing perspective, there is no reason to include that information unless. Yeah, Turquoise, I agree 100%. I think it's 6th LI foreshadowing. Totally. I agree. I think the same thing. I think the 6th LI is going to be a psychic class evolver. I also started talking about the whole 7 gods thing, and I think that each love interest and MC are all an essential fabric of the universe. Like, I think they're a cosmic manifestation entity of like an essential fabric of the universe. Zane, time, Caleb, space, MC, consciousness. If you look up panpsychism, it's a school of thought that suggests that consciousness might be a fabric of the universe instead of something that just happens from our brain. Still working on Xavier, Raph. Silas, I think, might be dark energy. Xavier, I'm like, light is not really an essential, like, but I'm like, but now we have all this string theory stuff, so, like, maybe he's, like, the gravitational strings or something, or whatever. Like, I don't know, but, like, lights are essential particles, so Raph is the one who's stumping me the most. I'm like, would Xavier be death itself? I don't know. That would be really interesting, Turquoise, right? With the whole, like, his evol, like, draining his life force. Like, I don't know. I'm working on it. This is very much a not complete theory, but I'm working on it. So I started this theory when I had the whole consciousness MC realization, when death and rebirth happened, and I was like, well, if we're saying that like panpsychism is true and like consciousness is a fabric of the universe, and like she is consciousness, then oh wait, sorry, there's an ad. I'm so sorry. Sec.
Oh girl, shake that rappy tappy. That rappy tappy. Shake that rappy tappy.
Sorry. Sorry, I was updating the title of the stream because I wanted to let people know, like, you're not crazy. My Wi-Fi did, in fact, crash again. This is my curse. Apparently. The universe had to nerf me. I love him. Koi is my fave. I also love Magikarp, but I do love Aggron. Aggron has been my favorite Pokemon for a long time. Your god puppy is being a dick. She will not chill. Kensington, why? Why do you have no chill? Speaking of dogs having no chill, mine actually really do need to go to the bathroom and get their dinner. So I need to do that. This might be a good time for me to take a quick break, but I don't want to lose everybody because everybody just joined. Decisions. I don't know. Girl, shake that rabbit. Also, I saw King Roland for a second. King Roland? Hello? I like Jane Grey the rapper. Ad break, dinner break. Yeah, same thing. All right, okay. So I'm going to take a quick break to feed my dogs while the ad is up. BRB. All right, I'm going to do that. Uno momento. Poor flavor. I'm going to lose my viewers. It's fine. My dogs must eat. They must eat! They need sustenance! Thank you, Nico. I appreciate you. Okay. BRB.
So you remember to be gentle with my ears. You silly girl.
You think you can just come and go as you please?
Master, 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 master.
Stay focused, kitten.
Hello. I'm back. Okay. Hi. What I missed. All right. I also got Raph's 4-star today. I haven't played it yet. I was going to do it on stream with you guys for the first time. Okay. Your mother has lore to crash out over. It's so true. Petition to add both Caleb and Silas calling us good girl as a sound redeem. I don't know that I won't get Twitch banned for that. Welcome back. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good to be back. I missed you guys. Okay. So, should we keep going, or were there things we were talking about and crashing out over? I don't even remember. It's miles away from when that happened. It was like 10 minutes ago and I already forget. I'll keep going for now.
You think that will make me come back crying and ensure I swear my loyalty to you again? You're too...
You shouldn't. Lala has the... I love Lala. And, ooh. Like the ones from the new 4 stars? I'll do it. I'll get them. I'll do it. I'm about it. I have no shame. I will do it. As long as I don't get banned, I will do it. I think you'd be fine with those redeems. I'm in. Maybe not those. Okay, that's what I was like, I don't know about those, but like I'll see. Maybe. If it's just the good girl, you should be fine. Yeah, not the macaroni noises, not the zipper. She's a Raph call me. I have Raph's. I have Raph saying master. It's not call me master, but I have a sound redeem for Raph saying master, 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 over and over and over. So, anywho.
Save the complaints for next time. Assuming there is one anyway.
Oh boy. This is the second time Xavier has interrupted him. I'm nervous because I rarely see him emanate an intimidating aura. With that kind of attitude, I can only hope Sullivan doesn't get angry inside with Soren out of spite.
But the holy sword of the goddess has appeared. Doesn't that mean Soren's plan might succeed? The holy sword of the goddess was the first to manifest, which proves he remembers the oath we swore before it. He's staying true to himself. Shouldn't you be happy?
Like, this almost sounds like Jeremiah's voice actor in a lower register. That's who he sounds like.
But his actions are tearing Philos apart, which will accelerate the death of the planet.
I thought your Philos was already dead. Am I crazy? I'm doing a main story replay right now, and we just went through the chapter where they talk about planet Alpha something. I don't even remember what all the numbers mean, but that's Philos, and there were all these reports that it died. When they left, it wasn't. I know, but like this is not when they left. So like, what are we talking about? Like, I don't.
What?
I'm so confused. I'm sure it's timey-wimey stuff, but like I'm trying to wrap my brain around it. It's not working.
He lost his mind. Have you also gone mad?
What do you mean he's tearing Philos apart?
Xavier extends his hand, clenches his fist, and great dust particles fall in front of Sullivan. So I think it's wibbly wobbly timey-wimey. Probably, or like they're trying to save a different Philos from like a different timeline / universe, right? Because you can pretty much access anything in the deep space tunnel. So like maybe they're trying to save a different one, but like I thought theirs specifically was dead. Like the one they actually like flew off of. I thought theirs was dead already. But time is soup. Time is a soup. The falling dust shatters the serenity in Sullivan's gaze. He leaps up from the sofa.
The Philos that's being transferred through a magnetic field overlap is the same Philos in our memories. But it won't be for long.
Being transferred through a magnetic field overlap is the same Philos in our memories, but it will not be for... So, like, the same Philos in our memories. So that would insinuate that it's the... I think they're trying to change the future of Philos by preventing it from dying. I agree. It's just that I thought it had already died. So are we saying that through this magnetic field overlap, we're, like, doing a timey-wimey thing? Is that what we're saying? do I hear? My animals are being wackadoodle.
He modified the flux nexuses to perform an energy traction. To be more specific, he used the RMFMA's spatial overlap principles as a basis for
It has
cutting
with
and
time
transplanting
travel.
Philos.
Right, so he's probably just getting their Philos from an earlier time then. That's probably what he's doing. It's probably that simple, and I'm probably making it way too complicated in my brain. I was making it way more complicated in my head. It's way simpler, probably from the time they left. Yeah, no, I'm, again, making it probably way more complicated in my head when it's way more simple, which is just they're pulling from an earlier time.
Unlike the planet transplantation we theorized, this method will cause the fragments of Philos to lose their original energy when they arrive on Earth. What he's bringing isn't Philos, but rather the broken corpse of a lifeless planet. The decay of the holy sword of the goddess has only just begun.
Respectfully. It's been 214, 16, however many years. Guys, I need you to move on. I need you to let go and move on. That's enough. The gray dust sits as a thin layer on the table. It's so fragile that it doesn't need wind or rain to disperse. Sullivan's hands tremble. He wants to touch the dust particles, but doesn't dare to get close.
Our everlasting statue. As long as Philos stands, it will never fall.
No, I refuse! Soren, probably. Soren, 2026, colorized. Heavy silence fills the room. It presses down on everything. No one dares to breathe. I noticed a soft sigh that Xavier hid behind his calm words. It's so gentle, it's so gentle, as if he's afraid of disturbing something.
This is what you left with me back then.
He takes out a familiar badge from his pocket and places it beside the dust from the monument.
Now, using my authority as Xavier, I invite you once again, be my vice captain.
There's a stack of neatly arranged forms on the desk. They match the office's interior. The note looks new and seems to be a request form for lost items. Mr. Yang, Building 12, Unit 102, is urgently seeking a melodious laughing thrush that flew away from the backyard at noon.
I hope that melodious laughing thrush hasn't wandered too far. Let's go.
His vice captain. Interesting. I am intrigued. I love that line. Xavier, not Captain the Backtracker. He said, as your friend, please come back. No, I know. I totally agree with you, Turquoise. We love a Xavier. Right and wrong. Let's see. Loud. The streets outside the window are a blur as the hastily repaired truck carries us toward the other side of the city.
You ran into old Sully?
Oh, Sully.
He opened an agency? He's doing work for his neighborhood?
I'm not surprised. He's a people-pleasing bootlicker. And he has a forgettable face, too.
Quiet.
Isaiah is so fucking funny. I can't. He's so goddamn funny.
Before meeting up with you, we visited 3 locations where I remembered flux nexuses had been planted. 2 of them showed no activity, but we removed them just to be safe. The 3rd one we collected was at Triumph Avenue. The street in front of our academy had manifested. That was the first time I saw it so deserted. There wasn't a soul around.
No one being present is a good thing.
Seeing the Backtrackers together made me emotional. Like, Xavier's annoyed, but I know he missed them. He doesn't have to be alone. He's been alone for so long. And, like, I get it. But, like, I don't want that for him. Like, I was talking yesterday when I played the first section of this. I was like, you know what I'm loving is, like, I'm loving bringing in... And I'm... Yes, we're talking about, like, Xavier in the context of the story, but, like, also just this game, right? Like, these characters, right? So, like, we're MC, we interact with the love interest, and that's kind of it. But, like, they keep introducing more and more characters who shape the world, and like I love that feeling of it being lived in and there being other characters, and like the dynamic between Xavier, Jeremiah, Isaiah, and MC in the first section in the hell was it called? I don't even remember what the first section was called, but it was hilarious, and it was very much like an ensemble piece, right? Like Guardians of the Galaxy. Like that dynamic was so natural, and I was like, that's why like my favorite Caleb card is Chasing Summer, because of all the other characters. Like I want more of that. I'm glad that Infold is starting to really give us more of that, because like don't get me wrong, of course I love the love interest, of course I love MC, but like there is so much else in this world to play with and to experience, and like all these other characters have such rich lives because they made a world that's so lived in. So like the more we keep getting these characters and interacting with them, like I keep getting giddier and giddier. It's a super fleshed out world. It's so good. I know, I love it so much. So I'm loving getting all these additional characters. I just love the dynamic. Like I think even the quality of like Infold's dialogue writing has been like even better. Like they just keep cooking more and more with their writing. Like the things that Isaiah has been saying have been hysterical. And I've known him for like a chapter, and he already feels like such a real three-dimensional person. Seeing Jeremiah's confusion, I sigh as well and give him a short recap of the conversation between Xavier and Sullivan.
The Holy Sword is deteriorating. The wavy leaf sea lavender is withering. These are all signs that point to the planet's energy being drained. But it shouldn't happen this quickly. Transplanted planets do experience a phase where their energy is taken away, but the new energy should be enough to sustain them through this transition.
Earth's ether core hasn't fully matured yet. It can't meet the requirements to support Philos.
That feels really fucking important, that Earth's ether core hasn't fully matured yet. What does that mean? Sorry, hold on. Probably randomly this is making me think of Gilmore Girls. It was kind of sad that one of the female leads never seemed to make friends and constantly ping pong between love interests. No, but like genuinely. Like, don't get me wrong. I know this is a romance game, and I know that like, you know, we love romance and it's fun and important, but like there's so much else to being a complete person, and like there are so many other connections you can make that are platonic, that are so important to like our human experience and human nature, that like do not have to be romantic in any way. So like I'm so glad that we're getting those, and we're getting more of those. So I'm just very happy that we're getting more of that in this game.
The second plan requires an ether core that matures when Earth collapses. Then Earth's energy won't be directly siphoned if people start appearing in the magnetic field overlap.
As silence falls over the truck, the clamor of Lincoln officially waking up drifts in. It's mingled with the sounds of rush hour traffic.
Soren did a calculation. Even with planet transplantation, people still have a 53% chance of surviving the process.
That is not, those are not good odds, Isaiah. Don't gamble, ever. I like that everyone has other folks besides romantic interests, whether that stuff happens on or off screen. I agree. And I want more of it. One thing I've constantly asked for in this game, which we'll probably never get because I'm sure it would be really hard to program just because it would be so extensive, but like I would love the ability to text all these side characters, like my friends. I want to text Tara and Simone. I want to go make plans. Let's go get dinner. Let's gossip. Let's go see a movie. Let's, you know, like I want to text Luke and Kieran. I want to know what their shenanigans they're up to. I want to text Mephisto, but that's a whole other. He's my little burp son. I want to text Shubai as he's learning about the world, you know, as he's like, I want to text all these other characters, and like, I don't know, I love it. Like the Persona 5 experience, literally, it's what I want. I'm sorry.
That's 1% higher than the chance of doing a successful backtracking.
1%.
I think His Highness, the Crown Prince knockoff, is missing Soren again.
He said the Crown Prince knockoff. That is so goddamn funny.
This isn't an experiment. It's a gamble.
I just
When
talked
you
about
first
gambling.
proposed the concept of backtracking, how many people supported you, Xavier?
I love when they pop up on Moments post, Gideon and Caleb roasting each other makes me laugh. Me too. Did you see Isaiah's Moment post? I flipped out. I lost it. Sweet Cat sent it to me this morning before I got it myself, and I was I was so excited. And all I said was, like, it was so funny. The fact that we got a social media message for Isaiah, Nico, me too. I was so excited. I was really excited when we got one from Shubai in the Idol banner. I loved that. I love Shubai. I think he's super interesting. I want more about him. I totally want more about him. You know who else I just adore? Talia. She is such a queen. I love her. She is just such a beacon of like goodness and like comfort. I just adore her. Like, I could go on and on about all these side characters. Luke, Kieran, and Mephisto are my children, so we'll start with that. My talk to trade isn't cheering on Jeremiah. Do not talk to my prince like that, Isaiah. Yes, I agree. I'm rooting Jeremiah on, but I'm also, like, enjoying the hell out of Isaiah. This is what I mean by, like, great writing, right? Like, I'm enjoying all of these characters, even as they're actively opposing one another, and I just enjoy all of them so much, because this is a very rich world, and they're very richly written characters, and, like, I love that. Talia's everything. I love her. She's so amazing. She's so perfect. She's so great.
80% of people thought you were joking, and the remaining 20% thought you were insane.
What's with all the percentages, my guy?
Do you even remember how many times your backtracking experiments failed? It was okay for you to fail again and again, but when it's someone else's turn, it becomes a gamble?
I mean, I see Isaiah's point. I'm not saying I agree with it, but I can see the logic.
Is it because you're the crown prince, so you get special privileges?
No, but I can see your point of view. Empathy. I can understand how you would come to this conclusion.
Those who only ever think about power always seem to see that fault in others.
Boom, roasted. Mic drop from Jeremiah.
Since you can fail 100 times, Xavier, other people should be allowed to fail 99 times.
Oh boy.
Let's look at Philos' situation and assume that letting 1 million people die could save 1.01 million people. You should know what the correct choice is.
The truck turns at an intersection. Jeremiah slams on the brakes and stops the vehicle in a deserted corner. He grits his teeth as he glares at Isaiah.
Now I understand how that human-eating planet and the royal family that upholds it came to be.
I'm sorry, Jeremiah talking this much shit is amazing. He had Dad stop the car. Xavier being silent kills me. I know he feels so guilty about it all. Turquoise, I was talking about this last night when I was playing through the first section, but like one of the ways I love to contrast Xavier, I always talk about Silas and Raph coming from like these destroyed civilizations, and like Raph is actively trying to like avenge and restore his civilization, and Silas like honors his in like living by like still sort of like non-human ideologies, right? Xavier to me constantly feels like he's atoning for his. He is trying to make up for the sin and the wrongdoing of his, and so it doesn't feel to me like he's running away, like, oh no, I hate my legacy. Like he feels like he's trying to correct it. He feels solely responsible for it. And it gives him a very interesting, like, it's given me a lot of more appreciation for him as a character to think of it in that framing. Like, what happened? Out of context, he has a point. No, Nico, I hear you. I hear you. In terms of the, like, what? Like, saving 53% of people is better than saving 0 and everybody dies, right? Like, you're in trouble. I'm in trouble. Oh, it's great. Raph has the diaspora story. He does. Silith ethnic cleansing. Indeed. Zave distancing yourself from colonialism. Indeed. PB, go off. Let's go. PB. Let's go, Power Berry. Correct. I agree. The part of the reason that Raph's new banner, the Throne of Eros card, fucking killed me was because we were actively, like, colonializing and ethnically cleansing his people and his planet. And I was like, I could never, like, I would never. I have no power to stop MC from, like, doing this. It made me feel complicit, which made me feel sick. I felt physically ill over it. Which to me is also just phenomenal writing. Hats off to Infold. Because I was like, disgusted. I felt so gross. I felt so dirty. And then he felt so betrayed, and of course he felt so betrayed. It made so much sense to me. My heart, he had all of my empathy. Like, he was betrayed on a societal level, on a cultural level, a personal level, as he's established this relationship with her. I was distraught playing that card, which is why it's my favorite. Bold as fuck to make MC so morally gray / flat out evil. And I loved it because I love, like, we should be able to write women as antagonists and villains, but not caricatures of them, not one-dimensional, vapid, you know, misogynistic, whatever. They can be three-dimensional, complex, whole characters. I love it. I think Infold nailed it. I really do. Xav out here teaching me it's okay to question and deconstruct my position of power. Yeah! Good job, Xavier. And it works. Totally. Totally agree, Turquoise. Love this for her. I was so distraught playing Raph's card. I was sick. I was sick playing that card. But in the best way. I loved it. I loved how much it made me think. I love how much it was great. Sorry. Anyway.
You stand in the clouds at 10,000 meters. 1 million people look like densely packed grains of sand beneath your feet. They mean nothing to you. But I stand on the ground. So let me tell you that they're people just like us. Each and every one of them.
Jeremiah, I hear you, baby, and yes, you're totally right, but unfortunately right now we don't really have an alternative. It's so, like, in these people's minds, it's save 1 million, kill 1 million, or kill everybody. Meanwhile, Xavier's still trying to, like, save everybody if he can. But Xavier's entire whole thing with learning to live in the moment / cope with the grief and guilt when you can't technically do anything is ironically so healing for me. It's very healing. I agree. It's very cathartic. It's very... It gives a lot of perspective, I think, on a lot of what I think I don't just speak for myself. I mean, I can't speak for anybody else's, like, specific experiences, but I think we all go through that phenomenon of what if I had done this differently? What if I had done that differently? I'm still holding on to this past of mine. I'm still holding on to hope that I can change. I can still do. And so much of his storyline is learning to live. We love our pillow prince. pillow prince. I do think Xavier is morally and ethically, like, a very good person. Now, in terms of relationship-wise, I need you to stop lying, Xavier. but I know where it's coming from, and I'm not actually judging his character for it. But I do clock it all the time, Mr. Xavier. Them lies do be lying.
They each have a name. They're not a string of numbers.
In other words, we let everyone die together while chanting all lives are equal?
Like, I see Isaiah's point. I'm not saying that I agree, but I see it. I hear it.
If anyone needs to be sacrificed, it should be scum like you who don't see people as humans.
Tell him, Jeremiah. Damn. This is the most assertive I've ever seen Jeremiah. It's attractive. Anyway. The two start scoffing, as if they're competing. I seize the opportunity to interrupt them before they can continue. How is this helpful again? Sorry. Have you ever thought about Earth? Does our planet need to die?
Earth's collapse during the apocalypse is inevitable. Why should we worry about Earth if we can't even save Philos?
Because Earth is where you currently are. If you would like to not die, then perhaps... Philos is future Earth, though. We learned that in Xavier's very first myth, right? Or did they, like, do the transplant thing? Is that what happened? Because I have wondered for a very long time, what do they mean that it's future Earth? How does that work? Like, so I don't... Me, like, having had multiple semesters of philosophy / ethics... It's very interesting, and I love these kinds of, like, this is the kind of shit I love to talk about. Like, I hate small talk. Nothing feels as soul-sucking and life, like, numbing as small talk. This is the kind of shit I want to talk about. And people think I'm crazy because I go from zero to this. Like, let's talk about philosophy. Let's talk about what it means to be a human. Like, what is the nature of existence? People are like, whoa, I just met you. Calm down. Okay, you two should stop arguing. Listening to your spat is giving me a headache. If the small talk is your pets, I'm in. Okay, no. But that to me, that's not small talk. That's very important talk. Small talk is, you know, how's the weather? How's your sports team? Well, sports teams can kind of be interesting if the person's actually into sports, but if they're not, then yeah, it's small talk. For a moment, only the engine's vibrations remain. Xavier taps Jeremiah's chair and the truck starts moving again.
Operation Backtrack's first choice was to take the planetary core, which only forms when a planet is dying. It's like taking organs that are still viable from a dying person's body and transplanting them into someone who needs them.
That's actually a very astute analogy. That's actually, yeah. Mm-hmm.
When we made that decision, we knew how great the risk of landing during a planet's destruction would be.
But you were off. Your timing was off.
We might get caught in cosmic winds that form because of the energy. Or we might be annihilated along with the fracturing tectonic plates. But the reason why every backtracker agreed to it? We refused to survive by sacrificing some to save others.
And that is something Xavier stands firmly by, and he always had. Once he learned what his family was doing with that planet. See, here's the other thing. I think that his family is Ever, or someone, whether it's like, I don't know, his father was like a direct descendant of Ever, you know, something like that. But the reason I say that is because the royal family were the ones who knew how to sustain the planet. But who else is going to know how to sustain the planet besides Ever, who supposedly are the ones who've unlocked the key to immortality? Like, I think, in my mind, if we're going forwards from Earth to Philos, not back from Philos to Earth, if we're going forwards from Earth to Philos, I think Ever's going to be the ones who unlock how to make a Philos. So I think the only ones who knew how to sustain the planet was the royal family. That means they've got to be Ever. Sorry. Thank you, Turquoise. I've been doing this in circles for months where I'm like, I swear to God that he's got, and I don't think that Xavier.
Okay, wait. Here's another thing.
It's true. I say that all the time. It's true. And I don't. Anyway, this is why I also think Xavier is the mole in the Hunters Association, but I don't think that that's his choice. I don't think that he wants to be. And I think that he's genuinely good. I don't think he's nefarious. I don't think he's evil. I think he's stuck with this horrible fucking family. Which we can all relate to, Xavier. Truly. Oh, God. Anyway. Okay.
So even if we needed other planets' planetary cores, we had to wait until the planet died. Philos' new future can't involve endless sacrifice again.
His gaze, sharp and intense beneath a calm surface, is directed toward the rearview mirror. It's as if he can peer into the hearts of his two former teammates through it. If it's family stuff, it makes even more sense to get sucked into Ever BS. For sure. I totally agree. I think it really is family stuff, which is why it's always been so interesting to me as we've gone through the whole game, right, over the last 2 years or whatever. There has been so little, like the only connection Xavier had was Jeremiah. He's been so isolated. And I kept thinking to myself, that feels very intentional. Not just in terms of his character arc, which it is, and that is a part of his character arc, as you mentioned earlier, Turquoise, right? Like, he's been so isolated and disconnected from people. But it's also, like, a very intentional on Infold's part to, like, slow reveal this out, that, like, this is his warped family connection and history, you know? And Isaiah is being the dutiful son. Yes, he is. And he resents Xavier for not being the dutiful son, for not taking up the mantle that, like, he was born lucky, I'm using that in quotation marks, lucky enough to be the heir, and he's not meeting that potential, or, like, not fulfilling his responsibility, right? So, like, his resentment also makes sense. I'm not saying it's justified. I'm on Xavier's side here. But, like, we should not feed people to a planet. I agree with Xavier. But, but I understand, like, in the context of family dynamics, like, I understand Isaiah's, like, resentment and rage, you know? Xavier's no contact, but Jerry's cool. We love Jeremiah. I stand Jeremiah. Verdant Wetlands fanfic just dropped from the same author who did Graph Dominion that I posted on Discord too. I didn't even know you posted Graph Dominion, so we're gonna have some fun in my Discord. What's good? Very second son to skirt the social contract and look like you're lazy or crazy. Yes, PB. Yes. It's very interesting when you come back to it because we have this huge cosmic story spanning universes and timelines, and then we can also have this microcosm of a family dynamic. Hey, so Discord link? Oh, fuck yeah, here. Oh, thank you. Sweet cat beat me. Welcome in. Come on in. You have to do the onboarding thing to pick that you're over 18 to go to the Not Safe for Work channel, but once you do that, you'll be able to look at them. There's like 3 Not Safe for Work channels, I think. Thank you, sweet cat. Okay. I already read that. Sorry.
Should we ever reach a moment when sacrifice becomes necessary, we only have the right to sacrifice ourselves. We don't decide who lives or dies.
Like, Xavier has a very strong code of ethics, and I, like, very much respect that about him, you know?
So, this topic lacks the necessity for discussion on a fundamental level.
And, like, I give him a lot of crap for being, like, the horny bunny, but, like, also, I didn't even get to play this card because I didn't start until February of 2025, so I started pretty late, and I didn't have this card until the rerun that happened recently, but his, the hell did they call the banner where, like, it's New Year's Eve equivalent and, like, you kind of get tipsy with the OG3? You try with Xavier, and he is the one who's like, absolutely not, you are drunk, no. And I was like, look at that code of ethics. Our little horn dog is still so, like, he's got this, I respect him so much. I've become a Xavier lover all of a sudden. Okay, my beef with him was always jokingly, but
Yeah.
yeah, I loved him for that. It was so sweet. I didn't experience it until like a month or two ago, whenever the rerun happened. And I was just like, look, another consent king. Because Silas is my consent king, right? So I was like, oh, yay. I was so excited. I was genuinely thrilled. Consensually break your bed in the morning. Consensually. Yes. Backtrackers will be sacrificed. The backtrackers who risk being destroyed along with the planet are essentially sacrificed, right? You're planning to use one final sacrifice to turn the situation around. This is the true nature underneath the backtrackers' madness. The journey they've embarked on is one without blessings, a potential dead end leading to their lives vanishing in the vast cosmos. Even in Rendezvous with the whole take it out on thing where he's irritated, you can see him watching for her signals. Totally. Totally. I very much respect him as a person. My only issue is the line. Well, his jealousy also, but like, that could be like worked out. The lies, Xavier. The lies. That's the only thing that gets me. Marked on as one without blessings, a potential dead end. Okay.
We're gambling everything. But I also said I'd bring them home.
He did say that, and he meant it.
The second plan is still viable.
Billy, come get your man. Silas, he came home
However,
again in 5 pulls.
External thorns won't be the only obstacles.
He loves you more than me, Cherry.
There's
It's
also-
the only answer. Also, hi. How are you? I'm jealous. He doesn't love me that much. Raph loved me that much this banner. He came home in like 8 pulls. He was my very first card. Hello. How are you? Have you played this yet? Is this spoiler territory for you? I don't want to. This is the new main story update. Don't grab him now, please. I'll take him. Hello? Hello. That man would never be safe from me. No, it's fine. Okay, I just don't want to spoil you if you... Okay, all right. Very good, very good. There's so much lore. I'm crashing out over so much lore, Cherry. I can take notes later. I love that you're a note taker. I find that so amazing. The human heart. Wait. Second plan is survival. However, external thorns won't be the only obstacles. The human heart. Okay, hold on. Ah! Let me out. Okay. Xavier lowers his gaze. Maybe nothing can shake his resolve, but what about the others? I know she means like emotions, people's like beliefs and emotions and stuff, but it also made me think directly of like her ether core and her heart. Which, like, who would have thought that even this abandoned park in the old quarter, are we in New Orleans? What? Had a flux nexus for years. Fortunately, the energy in the area is stable and the flux nexus shows no signs of modification. After removing it, our search is interrupted.
The flux nexuses we were aware of are just these. What about the others?
Both our hunters' watches receive emergency alerts at the same time. Xavier and I look at each other. Something bad is about to happen. You know what I just realized? They said that they put down 53 flux nexuses and that they had a 53% chance of success with the transplantation thingy. Maybe it's just a coincidence, but like Infold does everything so intentionally that like, why 53? Like that seems like to be a significant, I don't know. The warning from the association says abnormal magnetic fields in multiple locations across Lincoln City have simultaneously exceeded the safety threshold.
Soren started moving quickly.
Why is he rushing? He's never been this impatient before.
I'll report to Captain Jenna first about how to deal with the abnormal magnetic fields.
Other hunters can remove the flux nexuses by using the association's weapons. If all of them work together, we should be able to suppress these abnormal magnetic fields. As for the remaining flux nexuses...
Can't you drag Sullivan here like you did with me? You could have given out an order, forced him to help, or even threatened him.
Oh, Isaiah.
Those methods would have failed.
Oh, hey! What's good? What's up, Sullivan?
I have to hear that as soon as I show up. I'm starting to question whether or not I made the right choice.
I'm telling you that that's Jeremiah's voice actor, just in a much deeper register. He says words similarly, like his enunciation of consonants is very similar. An unexpected figure approaches. He stands out under the sunlight. Annoyed, Sullivan glares at Isaiah and hands over a neatly folded map. So many new characters!
Take it before I change my mind.
The stunned silence lasts for a moment. Xavier steps forward, his gaze lingering briefly on his badge. A hint of a smile appears at the corner of his mouth.
Since you're here, I won't give you the chance to change your mind.
You know what else I like about these chapters so far? The love interest, well, I say the love interest. Okay, we've only done Xavier so far, but Xavier's having a real chance to shine. This is not MC focused, and I like that. It doesn't need to always be MC focused. Let Xavier have his own arc. Like, of course, like she's there to be, but it's like not always about her. Like that's, I appreciate that he's getting a chance to really be the focal point and like have development with, anyway. All right, Echo. Guys, this is probably the last one. I'm supposed to have dinner with my dad in 45 minutes. I'm so sorry. So we're gonna do Echo real quick, and we'll see how far we get. From that point on, no one wastes another word. Their attention is focused on the map Xavier spread out.
The 6 flux nexuses in the southeastern region match up with the abnormal magnetic fields the association detected.
6 flux nexuses, huh?
We've already investigated the central area. What's left is the southwestern corner and this northern region.
Wait, the flux nexuses to the north seem to be concentrated.
We've calculated the detection points for Earth's energy flows. The northern areas in Lincoln City are dominant zones. As far as I'm aware, at least 3 backtrackers have planted flux nexuses in this region.
The 3 that we keep like briefly seeing, the raspy voiced one and the 2 chicks. I'm gonna try and get through Raphael before you're back. I got the stuff I needed to done. Yay! I had to do a pre-application, renew my ID, and update my health insurance cards in a few places. You have been very efficient. Oh, you just reminded me. I have to go get passport photos. I've been sleeping on that. I've been neglecting myself. Isn't that no hunt zone number 39 where the holy sword of the goddess stands? No wonder a large magnetic field is still present.
If I may. The magnetic field around the holy sword is like the largest putrefied area on a flower petal. If that was the only one, the flower would take 3 days to wither. But if other putrefied areas appear, they'll rapidly connect into a decaying network. The time it'll take for them to wither will be significantly decreased.
I also need to order Kenzie's meds, which I'm gonna do now. You're doing great. Keep at it. And if you need to keep putting stuff in the chat, like, you know, to-do list, do it. And I can do nothing, which is great because my brain hurts. I'm sure. I'm so sorry. I know you've been dealing with that migraine.
Cut to the chase. How much time do we have?
Jeremiah opens his phone and runs calculations using a temporarily constructed magnetic field data network. Data network. Words.
3 hours.
Oh boy.
We need to destroy the real flux nexuses that are around the Holy Sword within 3 hours.
Oh boy.
To ensure it goes smoothly, we have to prevent other putrefied areas from appearing.
3 hours isn't enough. We can't even get
ignore
into the
my
magnetic
dogs.
field
There they
overlap
go.
behind the Holy Sword right now.
Oh boy. You're talking about that large magnetic field? Why not? Bark for Silas! Go, chat, go! I'm just kidding. Please ignore my dogs, I'm so sorry.
The Holy Sword is massive. I figured it'd need a lot of energy to materialize, so I took some time to collect data on it. But the system failed to do that. It could only monitor environmental energy around the magnetic field's perimeter and some disrupted anomalous data.
It can only monitor environmental energy around the magnetic field's perimeter.
By utilizing the spatial reconstruction characteristics of reflected magnetic field energy analyzers, we can create magnetic field barriers. It was only speculation back then, but it seems to have been confirmed. Whether it's the RMFMA or the flux nexuses with modified protocores, they're all part of Soren's experiments.
RMFMA.
That guy has gotten more determined since he went insane.
I love Isaiah. I think he is so goddamn funny.
Ugh, I hate to admit it, but I agree with this hypocrite.
See, here, listen to the way he says, I hate to admit it. His T's sound like Jeremiah's T's. I know this is so specific. I'm sorry.
Magnetic field stabilizers are part of a monitoring network spanning all of Lincoln City. We need the Hunters Association system.
Xavier shares his highest level clearance with me, once again.
Use these credentials to synchronize and mark the locations of the remaining flux nexuses in the stabilizer system. Tell Jenna and the Association to prioritize destroying the places that match the anomalous magnetic field patterns. The remaining ones...
I'll lead a team to eliminate them.
Jeremiah and Isaiah will go with you. I'll deal with the magnetic field barrier.
Even though I haven't figured out what Xavier will do, I grab his wrist. You're not allowed to be reckless.
Don't worry. The situation is unclear, so I won't exhaust myself on the first go.
Giggity. Sorry! My bad. What's your plan?
No matter how advanced Soren's technology is, he can only utilize Earth's current energy limits. But there's still one place where power from Philos exists.
Don't tell me it's...
Trace back to?
Xavier, what are you trying to do? I knew it. The more normal someone seems, the more insane they actually are.
I'm going with you no matter what.
Okay.
The Holy Sword of the Goddess? No, because it's decaying, because it doesn't have energy. So where are we going? Oh! Hey! I called it! Even during the day, no hunt zone number 42, which is a multiple of 7. I'll never stop, guys. It's shrouded in dark clouds. In a flash, Xavier appears above the wreckage of Traceback 2 with me in his arms. The exposed transmission system is visible under our feet. I knew he was talking about Traceback 2. You're catching on, MC. I love that for you. Xavier gets down on one knee and traces the damaged edges. The central panel lights up. Oh, hello? Energy particles separate from the air and converge into streams of light before finally condensing into a brilliant blue cube.
This is the power source that supplies energy to Traceback 2's transmission system. Echo. Powering a massive vessel requires 12 of these operating in a rotation.
12 of them?
Our preparations took a very long time because we had to manufacture enough Echo units. We even mobilized all available resources. Unfortunately, 11 of them suffered severe damage in the final backtrack.
Uh-oh.
This one was preserved the best when we landed.
Hey. Are there resources on Earth that can repair it?
Some parts can be replaced, But for the most important component, the materials here aren't good enough.
Whoops.
Echo can convert evil energy into power, and a sufficiently strong evil can also activate Echo.
For anyone who buys Brevecto, Putments has a yearly sale coupon for 30% off. It's working on Brevecto, even though it says it should be excluded. I won't tell if you won't.
If we were still on Philos, we'd only need a few evolvers to restart it.
Hold on, because I gotta leave soon, so we're
But
snoozing
here-
that out.
On Philos, an evolver's evol energy and life force are one and the same. Using your evol means you're consuming your own life for power.
Now, why is it that way on Philos and not other places? Why is that the case? And if that's the case, we're back on Earth now. Why is that still the case for Xavier? I have questions.
On Earth, we're displaced in time and space. The energy we consume can't be regenerated.
Okay, that makes sense for the Earth explanation. But why on Philos is it that way? Then, why? Why is that way? Philosian biology specifically? Or no, right, that's my question, Turquoise.
With
is
the
like,
current state of our evols, we can't do it.
I don't know. I want to know more. I was gonna say that, Evie. Right. Like I want to know more. I want to know more. And Philosian biology specifically. Okay, so I think it's because of Ever that Philosians and Philos even exist. I also think that Ever unlocks the key to immortality. Well, I know they're working on Wanderers, but I think they're going to use Lemurian cells. They were looking at Lemurian cells. I forget. I think that was a World Underneath entry or something. But anyway, so like, do Lemurians have to sacrifice? Like, do Lemurians even have the equivalent of an evil? I mean, Raph does. Do others? Does that suck his life force? Like, what? Probably because of how stuff on Philos uses energy to sustain itself in their, like, self-contained systems as humans or something. That's kind of... Sweet Cat, I was thinking that about the whole, like, they have to sacrifice people, like, to the Earth's core to, like, sustain the planet's energy. I was kind of wondering if, like, well, I wonder if, like, when they use their evol energy, if it's, like, also kind of being siphoned, if you will, like, by the planet almost, which, like, prevents you from, like, regenerating it or something. I don't know. He clenches his hand into a fist and presses it against the spaceship's rusted hull. In other words, the one we have now is your last hope for restarting Traceback 2.
But it will never have a chance to awaken again.
Hello? I know a lot of strong evolvers. We can call them. The rotating blue cube occasionally releases drifting energy particles and Xavier gently grabs it. It's like he's holding a weak heart that's still beating. Xavier. Hello, I know some really strong fucking evol users. Specifically one from Philos. Hello. Tall, red eyes. Really nice to look at. He's from Philos too. The broken portholes hang and reflect the bustling crowd the spaceship once carried. And there was that young man sitting alone beyond the lamplight. It quietly visits this distant planet. During a quiet spring, a knight's boots step onto familiar yet soft earth. People appeared for it, surrounded it, poured everything into it, and then they left it behind one by one. On nights when silver waterfalls cascade, empty syringes roll and fall, someone once curled up in its pod. Dreams keep it close to its homeland. Jesus. Stab me in the heart. Fuck, Infold. Jesus goddamn Christ. Fuck! Okay, well. As much as I want to keep going, guys, I have to go have dinner with my dad. Ah! Horrible timing. But I don't anticipate being there super late, because there's a football game on tonight, and he's going to someone else's house for that football game, and I don't want to go. So, it's a family member that I don't like, so. glad at least I'm open about it. So I will be back at a reasonable hour if we want to continue. Sorry that my Wi-Fi was being a jerk face earlier. See some of y'all in an hour or so. Oh, PB! Yeah, PB's also streaming, so we should all go watch PB's stream. Glad to catch this, excited to resume. Also real. Right. I can relate to Xavier. Let me just say that. Thank you, Nico. I'll keep everybody updated in the Discord what's going on and like when I'm gonna stream, if I'm gonna stream. Everybody should go check out PB here. PB, hold on, quick shout out. Everybody go give Power Berry a follow. They're amazing. They also do lads content. They stream, they're variety streamer, but they also do Love in Deep Space. Wonderful human being. Did a magnificent himbo presentation for their 100 follower goal that everyone should see. It is paramount that everyone sees it. It was amazing. The discount code also gave me more than $50 off, like it claimed it was the max. I'm not telling anybody. Thank you for being here, Turquoise. And if you joined the Discord, I haven't had a chance to look yet, welcome in. Please enjoy everything. Please enjoy the smut that Sweet Cat was so kind to provide. Yes, wrapping up laundry. Well, we will catch you after your laundry. And I may keep streaming later tonight. I don't want to miss PB's stream. So yeah, I would raid somebody, but I really got to get going to my dad's, and I always have a tendency to stay in raids. So 200 gold Terra cosplay or Elysium cooking stream. So excited for that. I'm literally so excited. For either. I will watch the crap out of either. Just call me the Discord smuggler. Perfect. Put it in writing. That's your nickname. I love it. So anyway, yes, I would love to raid somebody, but I tend to get too into it, and I do have to get going to my dad's. So I'm so sorry. I love you all so much. I hope to see you in a little, and maybe I'll catch you in PB's stream, and maybe I'll see you back here in a couple of hours, and we will keep going with the main story. I have so much lore to talk about. I'm gonna die. Anyway, I love you all, and talk soon. Bye.